Hello, everyone, and thanks for coming back to Lynn's Life Lessons. And if you're with me on today, it's Monday, which is Mental Health Monday. And also, guys, today is a holiday. So happy Memorial Day to everyone. I just wanted to come on, guys, today and talk a little bit about what I've been going through with having the flu that I've had. I've been on the Tamiflu. They gave me that for the congestion and the cough and everything. So I've been taking the Tamiflu, and my temperature keeps spiking a little bit. But other than that, guys, I am doing well, trying to get everything lined back up and get my mental health together. So guys, that's what I'm on to talk about today, because on Mondays are mental health for us, where we go in and we talk about mental health and how we're being affected with the mental health piece. And normally my little sister would be on, but we're doing it a little different now. So guys, on today, I decided to come on, give you a little rundown on what I've been going through with my having the flu and the mindset that I had while I was sick. Because when you are the one in the home that pretty much takes care of everything, when you get sick, it's a little harder for you. And we were eating out. I wasn't able to cook because I wasn't feeling well. And then, as you guys know, I am a caregiver of my daughter Karen, and I pretty much take care of my whole household. And as you know, last week I put my baby son on a plane to move to Colorado. So I've had a lot of stress in the last week. There's just been a whole lot. So that's why I wanted to come on, guys, and just tell you a little bit of what I have been going through. Mental health affects everyone, and it was really affecting me when I was sick, because I discussed a little bit on the last video, whereas when I get a cold or I get sick, I always stress, and stress is not good for us. I know that, but I tend to get stressed, and then I get to worrying if I can't provide for my daughter, make sure she's having the necessary things she needs, then I get stressed. And I think that's what affected me. I had like 3 triggers that really, really affected me. I had the fact that I was dealing with just a slight cold before my son left. I had the fact that my son was leaving. I took him a 45-minute drive back and forth to put him on a plane to go to a different state. And then coming back home and trying to maintain taking care of myself and my household, it was really a lot. So I had a lot of triggers, and then having all those triggers come down on me, I had a very a big trigger to come down on me, because I talk about my mom's death with a lot of people. I'm still dealing with grief, and in dealing with that grief, I know everyone out there everyone that's out there, they're dealing, or someone that has dealt with, that someone has died from COVID, and it's affecting all of us, but it affects everyone differently. So as soon as I get sick or get a cold, I just automatically kind of get, stressed, and I have stressors. And it stresses me when I'm not able to do the things that I, normally do on the run of a day. Like I try to tell people, I am human, and I have triggers that sometimes trigger me and make me a little worried and nervous. And, I also make sure I pray, but also I am a human being that, an emotional creature that has issues that come up that, we have to learn to deal with. So those are some triggers. And I think on top of those triggers, when I got sick and my fever kept spiking up and down, I was getting a little nervous. Because guys, my whole family has had COVID once. We all had COVID, each and every one of us. But we were asymptomatic when we had the COVID. And then on top of that, I had the COVID earlier part of the year. Then midway through that year, my mom got COVID and she was hospitalized. But before that, my mom had some heart issues going on too. So that's what kind of made me a little nervous with being sick, because that's why I made sure to call the doctor and ask her. And she's like, well, you can't come into the office because you have a temp. So that's more than fair. And I was like, okay, I understand that. And she's like, just put your mask on, go to the store and get some Tylenol and take that. If the temperature does not break, then you definitely have to go to the hospital. And guys, by the time I got to the hospital was full, crowded. So I spent about 5 hours just in the emergency room alone waiting. In the emergency room, I mean the whole room, because the hospital was so full, it was beds in the hallway. So guys, I never really made it to the back. They didn't do the blood work, but what they did, they checked me to make sure I didn't have, they checked me for the symptoms I had. I was told that was more on the flu side. So they did the flu test on me. They nasal swabbed me for the flu. And then they found out that I had the flu. So guys, I came home and this flu part was harder than COVID. Because you can hear my voice, it's harder for me to breathe. I still got a lot of congestion up here and here. I have my napkins and things, my tissue by me. And I've been, just bringing up a bunch of mucus and stuff like that. And the reason why, I came on today to say yes, we have stressors, we have triggers, and I have to know how to try to maintain them. So that's what I am trying to do. I'm trying to get better because I can easily go into a slight depression because thinking about my mom and how she passed, so I have to remember to not go so deep into the worrying part about thinking, okay, so the first thing would be, oh, you're sick, you're gonna die from COVID or whatever. So you have to get your mindset right. And so you have to know how to motivate yourself out of the situation that you're in. And for me, I had someone to call me and kind of push me along, but I also went ahead and did the video, guys, to let you know exactly what was going on. I was in a whole different state of mind by the time I got to the hospital because I took myself to the hospital. I drove myself. And because I didn't want anyone, in my family to go to the hospital with me and mess around and, get sick at the hospital. So I took myself in and there was so many people in there coughing and just feeling bad. But I made it through that part. But when I got home, I was so down and my mind was like all over the place. It was like everything was here. I was like, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do that? And when you're the head of that household, you're trying to figure out, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do that? How am I gonna take care of this? So we have been eating out. So guys, I'm not a big fan of eating out, but we had to eat out quite a bit. And now I'm able to get up and fix food. I have to push yourself. You have to learn how to get up and know that you're determined. You have to know how to get up and try to motivate yourself, even though you don't want to motivate yourself. I wanted to just stay in bed and lay down, but guess what, guys? Nothing's going to happen just sitting in the bed laying down. You got to know how to get up, move around, start to motivate yourself, do little stuff. As for now, I'm just like doing dinner and laundry and getting the house kind of straightened up and things of that nature. I'm not trying to push myself to do too much. I'm checking on the garden to make sure the garden's good. But I want to come on, guys, and let you know exactly what was going on with me and letting you guys know mental health is real. It's real for me. That's why I like to talk about it so I can express to other people. If you're having some issues, get the necessary help you need to get. I am human just like anybody else. I've been through a lot of trauma in my life, and living life past the trauma sometimes isn't easy as people think it is. You to get past that trauma, then to live your life, and then now I'm getting to a point where I need to start enjoying more of my life because I'm getting older. So guys, on today, I just want to remind you, don't forget to take care of your mental health. Your mental health is just as important. And make sure you're having someone you can talk to and rely on, and make sure you're getting the necessary help that you need. Like I'm just sharing with you guys and letting you know what I was going through. I'm human like anyone else. I have some issues, but I know one thing, I do know how to pray. And I thank God because that's what I kept a praying mind, and I stayed prayed up, but I was really out of it, guys, really bad. And I was just starting to feel sorry for myself. So I had to really get up and motivate myself. And I thank God I had people who, when I went live, they came on and said, you got this, you're gonna be all right. And I thank God for that. I thank God for Healthy G Mom for helping to encourage me. I thank God for Pastor K. I thank God for each and every one of you guys that check out my videos and come in and comment. And I just want to be an open book. I want to be for real. I want to let people know that there's a real world out here. There are people who are trying to maintain in a world that has so much chaos going on at some time. And guys, I want to ask you guys to keep me in your prayers, especially with knowing that my youngest son is gone. It has not been easy for me. I'm trying to deal with that also. But the first things first is to get myself in a better place and a better health-wise so that I can be more of a help to my family and to a help to you guys. So guys, I want to say one thing. Thank you so much, each and every one of you, for checking out the videos. Thank you for all my subscribers for subscribing to the channel. I am growing so fast, and I thank God for that, because it's only Him that is making it able for me to do that. So guys, I'm not going to stay on. It's a holiday. I know you guys want to get with your families and enjoy. Make sure you're taking some time out for yourself. Make sure you're loving on yourself. Make sure you know how to take care of yourself. And sometimes, guys, you might have to pull out for a couple minutes, hours, and just spend some time with yourself. Go by the water and just relax and enjoy. But guys, have a great holiday. Thanks for coming and listening to the video. You guys have a great one. I'll be back on Wednesday with Wind Down Wednesday, guys, and to keep reminding you to take some time out for yourself. But guys, I want to say one thing. Be blessed. And guys, I will definitely catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.